Tonight, workers at the Guild Hotel in downtown San Diego say their old boss needs to pay up.
Employees claim the owner of a restaurant that was once inside the downtown San Diego hotel left without giving them their final paychecks.
Several of them gathered to protest outside of a North Park restaurant that is now owned by their old boss. And they talked to CBS 8's Rosia de la Fe all about it.
Employees tell me they spent almost 3 weeks without pay, and although they got a portion of their wages paid today, they say they didn't get all of it and hope to resolve the issue with their former employer as quickly as possible. Dozens of Guild Hotel employees gather to protest unpaid wages they say are owed by the hotel's restaurant former food and beverage operator known as Be Saha Hospitality Group.
We just want to be able to pay our bills. Lots of us have families, we have car payments, home payments to make. You know, we're trying to make a living, and this happens right when we're trying to pay rent, right when we've got bills due, utilities due.
I spoke off camera with Be Saha's owner, Amar Harag, today, who told me his contract with the hotel expired at the end of May and that he had requested funds to be provided by the hotel to meet payroll deadlines for employees. However, he says it was denied by the hotel and says he ended up taking out a loan to pay employees their final paychecks. But many who gathered here tonight say they received only their hourly wages and are still owed tips and service charges, which make up the core of their pay.
They had a courier show up and deliver us checks that's only for our labor for 2 weeks. It doesn't include our tips or our surcharges, and we believe they only did that because we've been putting pressure on them through various outlets on the internet.
Pretty frustrating, pretty irritating. As you know, servers, bartenders, we make all of our money, if not more, in tips, and it feels like he just keeps giving excuse after excuse.
Workers are also protesting bounced checks, which they say have been an ongoing problem.
I received 4 or 5 bounce checks from him.
We would get a check, mobile deposit, take 2, 3, 4 weeks to clear, cash it into the bank, bounce. It's constantly like a song and dance just to get our wages, and it feels very unfair.
Harag acknowledges checks not clearing has been an issue for the past 18 months, but says it's a result of poor management by the hotel. Workers tell me at this point they don't care who's responsible, they just want their money.
It's really just feels annoying that he's shifting the blame onto the hotel.
Several employees say they're now filing with the Labor Enforcement Commission for unpaid wages and hope to resolve the problem legally. Rosia de la Fe, CBS 8.